356-093 must trade.
It's all fun and games until you're stuck with bad internet. So why leave your connection up to chance? Allo Fiber is fast and keeps you on track with reliable service from real people. Because with bad internet, buffering, hidden fees, and random robots can feel like start, stop, wait, start, no wait, stop, or just switch to Allo Fiber and break free from misery. Visit allofiber.com/break free to get started with Allo Fiber today.
Rashawn Jackson here for Bauer Infrastructure, a veteran-owned local company proudly serving Lincoln, Lancaster County, and the surrounding areas. Bauer provides quality work at an affordable price, and they're growing rapidly. If you want to experience a career with a fast-paced, family-friendly environment, visit BauerInfrastructure.com. They have top-of-the-line benefits, year-round work, even through the winter. Bauer, usher in the new era of infrastructure to an area near you. And as always, go Big Red!
MWR is dedicated to building attractive, affordable steel buildings that exceed your expectations. From commercial to residential to agricultural storage, steel buildings are cost-effective, attractive, and versatile. Plus, they're a lasting investment and an ideal choice. MWR uses Sentinel Building Systems out of Albion and can service you all over the state and region. If you have interest in a steel building, post frame building, or fencing, give MWR a call today at 402-980-5273 or go to mwrbuildingandfence.com.
Tune in to 93.7 The Ticket as soon as the clock hits 0 for the Jay Foreman postgame show. Listen to expert analysis from the Husker Hall of Famer, an 8-year NFL veteran, for 90 minutes after the game. The Jay Foreman postgame show, sponsored by Anderson Ford, Tanner's Bar and Grill, Tavern 180, Elway Power Sports of Lincoln, Vinnie Kreekak of State Farm Insurance, and Action Plumbing, Heating, AC, and Electrical on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
The 2024 Nebraska football season is here, and we need you to be a part of the Sea of Red Memorial Stadium this fall. A limited number of Husker football single-game tickets are on sale now and are only available while supplies last. Don't miss out on any of the action this season by getting yours before it's too late. To purchase your Husker football single-game tickets, visit huskers.com/tickets. Go Big Red.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Power outages can impact traffic lights. If you come across a non-functioning traffic light, treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Learn more safety tips at les.com/safety.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up, the Old School crew? Coming at you live from 1040 O Street. The Ticket, the mecca of sports radio and media, so forth and so on. The great city of Lincoln, Nebraska, on another hot, blazing, humid day. We are brought to you by the Mercado Certified Piedmontese Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop, 84th and Havelock, 30th and Yankee Hill, 84th and Old Cheney, and 168th and 168th and Maple up there in the metro. I will say I'm going to pop by 84th and Old Cheney on Friday because it's going to be nice. I got to find some stuff to throw on the grill.
What are you thinking?
I've been watching TikTok of lamb chops. Yes, Austin. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly.
That's
Austin.
pregame. That's pregame is lamb chops.
No, it's just testing.
Friday?
It's just testing my gangster. It's
Okay.
just testing where I'm. I mean, Austin. I feel very comfortable with the bait. With ribs and all that other stuff. I was like, I see it can't be that hard. I've studied it. I asked my mom about it. I asked my auntie about it. I've watched my favorite grill dude on TikTok. I feel very comfortable with that and brisket. So that's where I'm coming out of my comfort zone. But the first step, but first step is lamb chops. I'll get the regular stuff, but I'm gonna stop by there on Friday, especially since it's in the hood. But appreciate their support. And Bubba that's what I'm talking about. Bubba coming in from the top rope. That's exactly what I'm talking about. Just because we're in the afternoon, we've been starting to get blessed with some snacks. We're gonna give it up to my man Magic Mike, the best super fan and Seattle Seahawks fan. Hope you had a good anniversary night. Always dropping off stuff, and Bubba coming in right on time, like always. He says he highly, highly recommends. We got Money G in Kansas. Let's see. And he sent in a picture. He already on the grill. That's what I'm talking about. Woo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying right there.
Man, I don't care about all this yap. Somebody bring a plate.
Oh, he in Kansas.
Like, I don't care what look.
You gonna dry? What do you call it? Dry? What do you put it? Dry freeze and send it?
Come on, man.
Make it astronaut food. We'll take it.
Yeah,
Come
right.
on, man.
Or like one of those people out there in the winter and they try to survive. Yeah, you want to know the coolest thing I saw on TikTok? First of all, they've been killing me on these little ads and stuff, but I've changed my FYP thing, my algorithm. Is that you can get a blow up essentially house, like with people that go like camping next to rivers. You can get a thing and blow up, man. It's like a house. You can get some air mattresses in there. It looks pretty sweet.
You answering the call of the wild soon?
Yeah, I am. Now I will do it like that, but not so fast, my friend. That's all good and dandy until Barry the Bear comes over there to the crib, and then he just that's it. I've had two camping experiences. The first one, not so well. The second one, I got on the internet and did it well. Took my oldest, dad, daughter thing. You go, setting up the tent didn't go so well. Got the tent up. Somehow the forecast that they originally told us did not hold, and the weather was not good. And the second one, we were ready to go, but sleeping on a tent. The charm. Oh yeah, well I do this more often. Yeah, yes, I agree with you. 51-20. He said Bear's going to do the same thing to a regular tent. Yes, but at least I will be comfortable
until your tent is gone.
It would take a bear a lot. It would take him a lot longer to get through one of those things. It's pretty cool, man.
You see, you can't let TikTok fool you, Jay Foreman. Those are bears.
Well, I don't think they're coming that far. Hopefully, I'm not going somewhere where the bear's at.
We haven't created many things that those bears couldn't get through.
Yeah, that's true. They can have all the food. Just let me get up out of there.
Yeah, like
did you camp at the campsites that had like those like bear, like the things that protect your food from the bears? You put your food in it, and the bears supposedly can't get in it.
Yeah, I've seen that.
The fact that we need those, like, why are we stupid enough to go where big, powerful animals that can tear us limb from limb are?
Well,
that's why I'm anti-camping.
Well, because we have knuckleheads among us who believe that they could actually take the bear. Like that, I'm not afraid of a bear. You know the people. You have friends. At the moment I could take a bear. I could take a bear. Bro, you ain't facing a bear without a gun and a perch.
Yeah, what's that movie?
Like you hiding.
Yeah, what's that movie with your boy DiCaprio?
Oh, The Revenant.
I seen that, and that's all I need to see.
It's a wrap.
That's
Jay's
it.
like, it's on.
No, it's not. Oh no, I'm doing something. They say you're supposed to like get wide and yell at them, right? Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I seen it on TikTok.
You cannot get wider than the
TikTok.
Than the black bear.
You might as well just start
the grizzly.
I'm gonna go down acting a fool because I ain't gonna win hand-to-hand combat.
Listen, most of the people listening to this show would be in trouble against most animals.
That is true. Dogs included.
Right, like if you get a proper pit bull in a battle, hey,
listen.
bro.
Here's the real question: are you outrunning a cow in a straight line?
Hey,
No,
Eric,
right?
My man Eric said, "Jay, you are the food." Well, listen. This is not good meat.
No,
You take one bite of me out of that. So yeah, go ahead.
There's a bear right now licking his paw, thinking of Jay Foreman.
Yeah.
Come on out here, 44.
Yeah, no.
Come on.
Because you ain't outrunning them bad boys either.
I meet you in the hole, 44. Let's see what you really got, Hall of Famer.
Hey, you can't run them things over either. Yeah, I saw that, man. It's like it's not even a tent. It's like a little, air mattress. It's pretty cool.
The bears in the back laughing. They're like, "Hey, watch this.
Right.
He putting up a tent.
Watching you from like 300 yards, thinking you're gonna have a nice little trip.
Oh no, we can't win.
No. I'm not gonna be up in the woods. I'll be that's the thing about like when you watch that TikTok stuff. There's this one dude that goes and they supposedly catch the fish and do all that stuff. Man, that dude, you got a camera crew over there out there and next to the glacier and stuff. It's kind of funny, but it's entertaining. Needless to say, a lot of stuff going on in the NCAA. Before we take a break, you got Cooper Flagg and essentially Shedeur Sanders, the two biggest stars in each sport, both getting NIL deals or marketing deals with shoe brands. Is this the wave of the future? We didn't get to it yesterday, so we'll even go even further with it. That there's a high school quarterback, 2026, very good player from North Carolina, Raleigh area, whose mother is suing the state of North Carolina because she or the agents or whatever have NIL deals for him right now, but per the state law in North Carolina, high school students aren't allowed to have NIL deals, which there should be a way around it. Okay, I don't get the money now, but can we get it a little bit later? Can we defer it? So
the parents are petitioning right now for that later version.
No, for the kid. I mean, you can't get paid right now, but I mean, you just put it into a trust or something. You got to find a way, you shouldn't be able to not be able to be compensated. I mean, for, your name, image, and likeness.
There's so many rabbit holes to go down when you start talking about high school students and money received, earned, set aside, especially based on who the people are. It's hard to
national. It's here in Lincoln.
It's a national brand.
Number 11. Okay, Coleman.
Yeah, it's a national brand. I mean, but the state of Nebraska, you could do it. It's a national brand. It's a card. He's signing football cards. It's not something like, it's not like, Uncle Rollo's magic water. It's just,
no,
it's what,
just imagine that if 83% of student athletes at the Division I level were living in poverty before they got to Division I campuses.
Right.
And then somebody came along and said, your son now has value. The parents who are still living in said poverty are going to sit on a trust and wait for you.
No, it doesn't matter when that's going to happen. You could be, Allen Iverson and all this. You got plenty of examples of not happening, but I think they should be able to. Now, the hard part is the high school students aren't going to have any type of, it's even more regulated than the NCAA, but I don't think they should not be able to take advantage of it. Now,
we want it to work, first of all, before anybody gets in an uproar. I want it to work. But having been on the side of folks who without money, who then get the opportunity to have money, Junior cannot have a trust fund worth $500,000 if I am broke. If mom and dad are broke, you're going to have some problems.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter. Just say your kid is like, they do those spelling bees and the kid's in like 8th grade. Say he's like a, mad scientist or something. So he can't get it like a paid internship in NASA.
Those things.
So take that out of it. I'm just talking about like all the other stuff, and that's like a known going to be there. That's not going to change. It doesn't matter. It's just like you could be living in your situation and then you end up getting drafted number one overall, like, Jamarcus Russell in your, redshirt sophomore year. You go from instant scholarship check to $50 million potential contract. So does everybody else thinks they get paid. The point of I'm saying is like, it sucks for them, and it's a very small percentage in high school.
Right.
It's not everybody. Now, it's all about where you're at, what you can do, and how you can do it. But but it just sucks that state of North Carolina you can't do it. And it sucks even for my man that played for Kentucky because he's over here playing basketball. Remember we talked about,
yeah,
and he couldn't get an NIL anyways, which is
Well,
idiotic.
him and Edie
Anyways.
both. Yeah,
yeah, just idiotic in itself.
And it happens. It's happened because of tennis, and there's all the stories. Even Richard, Venus, Serena, what that was like if you're living in Compton and you're not financially well off, and then the early trust starts to happen and the advantages start to happen. How you deal with it? Well, you hopefully the parents are in a good position. That's not always the case, and I think that's going to be the big fork in the road for NIL within states, because then it becomes a matter of, hey, Jay Foreman's the head coach at Charlotte Catholic, Providence Day. Well, if I've got a deal, I've got a player that's a 1A player, you got to go through Jay Foreman, the coach.
Yeah, that's the AAU model there.
And history says Jay Foreman knows, okay, I got leverage now. I helped build this, so guess what? Whatever cut of this I can get, I deserve.
Well, I mean, they'll find a way to get to him or her.
Yeah.
I just hate it for the state of North Carolina to be able to stop that from happening.
What's Nebraska's rule?
I don't know.
Okay.
I mean, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. That's up for a text line, but we're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We got some interesting texts in that been coming in. So Jay Foreman, DP Austin. We'll take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Power outages can impact traffic lights. If you come across a non-functioning traffic light, treat the intersection as a four-way stop. Learn more safety tips at les.com/safety.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
College football season is back, and you can hear the top games all year long here on 93.7 The Ticket. Our slate of action starts on Thursday this week with PJ Fleck and the Minnesota Golden Gophers looking to row the boat against Mac Brown and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Pregame starts at 6:30 with kickoff set for 7 o'clock. On Saturday, quarterback Cam Ward and the new-look number 19 Miami Hurricanes kick off their season by heading to the Swamp to take on head coach Billy Napier and the Florida Gators. Kickoff for the Canes and Gators starts at 2:30 p.m. Catch the action on the gridiron all season long here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Clothes dryer not drying like it should? Could be your dryer vent. Call Bryant for a professional cleaning. 467-1111. Bryant Air Conditioning, Heating, Electrical, and Plumbing.
Ticket listeners know a dream team when they see one. At Applied Connective, we've been in the game for 20 years and have developed a team of world-class leaders in all things IT, from cybersecurity and Microsoft products to physical security, audio-video, infrastructure, business phone systems, and anything in between. Head to our website to check out real reviews and testimonials and sign up for a free tech consultation right now at appliedconnective.com.
It's all fun and games until you're stuck with bad internet. So why leave your connection up to chance? Fiber is fast and keeps you on track with reliable service from real people. Because with bad internet, buffering, hidden fees, and random robots can feel like start, stop, wait, start, no wait, stop, or just switch to Fiber and break free from misery. Visit allofiber.com/break free to get started with Fiber today.
Not many businesses can say they've made it 60 years, but Madsen's Bowling and Billiards can. With 12 bowling lanes and the biggest pool room in Nebraska, where else would you go to enjoy an afternoon or evening? There's a great daily specials like $2 Tuesdays, games of bowling, shoe rentals, draft beers, and tacos, all just $2 each. Have a delicious burger at EJ's Lounge before or after your bowling or pool session, and you'll leave satisfied. Madsen's Bowling and Billiards at 47th and Dudley.
With the Planet Fitness Black Card, you don't just get a great workout, you get a great perk out because your membership is packed with perks. For $1 down and $24.99 a month, you'll get perks like access to any of our 2,400 clean and spacious locations. Bring your friend anytime and both work out with tons of equipment that'll give you that big fitness energy. Relax in the Black Card spa and more. Work out and perk out with the PF Black Card. Join for just $1 down and $24.99 a month.
Hurry, this deal ends soon.
See Home Club for details.
The Link Grill, Draft, and Crafts is your spot in Southeast Lincoln for great food and drink. They're serving new menu items and a killer craft cocktail menu with your favorite draft beers. You'll love their pizza and new entree options. It's a great place to watch any live events, and they have music bingo every month. They have an aggressive loyalty program that rewards fans with 7% back on all purchases. Home of the Nebraska Power Hour every night from 8 to 9 p.m. Order online at thelnkgrill.com or stop in at 84th and Highway 2 today.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, we're back. This is the old school crew. Second segment, Jay Foreman, DP Austin. Some of the text here. 6090, he says, don't go places like this without camping where they're bears. Okay.
It's a pretty cool view. Not gonna lie.
It is. So he says, don't go there?
You can't get there unless you go where the bears are.
Oh, that's fine. I got weaponry. Jeremy, the grill master, says you don't have to run faster than a bear, just run faster than your butt. That is true.
Well, what if you by yourself, Jay?
But that's it. I would never go by myself. I'm gonna.
Austin, you now know that if Jay Foreman invites you to go camping,
I'm asking Jake.
He got a plan. He got a plan, Austin. He ain't taking nobody faster than him. So you just know.
And that's why I'm asking Jake. I'm asking Jake. And this also, let's just get this clear. Jake Sorensen had a bout with COVID 2024. Okay. Now we all were trying to help him, but it infiltrated his mind and his brain to unknowingly say that he could beat me in the 40-yard dash. That would never happen.
He did say that.
He did.
Out loud.
Numerous
to
times.
Multiple people.
Pray for Jake. Here's what 4395 says: no bears anywhere in this state. But you know what? There are mountain lions. Okay. And they get awful hungry.
And they make their way down to Lincoln sometimes.
Hey, mountain lions they just roguish. They say, listen, we gonna be in the mountain. We're gonna come downtown. Remember the way I had the one up in Omaha at the bank?
Yeah, the bank.
Hey, imagine just come out. Hey, you feeling good going there, deposit your check or get some money out of the bank, walk out and there's a mountain lion sitting right there. Talking about, can you pay your fee? You got anything to eat?
That's my favorite. That's my favorite thing I saw on TikTok.
That was just last year.
Yeah,
today
last year.
was somebody had ordered Uber Eats, and they got in the shower, and then they went to get their food, and they opened the door, and they had ordered tacos.
And then they left it. outside.
They left it outside. They left it at the door, except for a raccoon had found it before they got out.
Eating it. So this is good.
And literally, and then stood up and like arms extended, like,
That's it.
bruh.
I needed more.
Like,
yeah.
So that mountain lion that they found at the bank
Mhm.
was spotted 5 times at the same house before it went to the bank.
I have a friend of mine that has a house up in Colorado, and if he's listening, I haven't been invited up there yet, but he has a ring camera or whatever during the winter. I'm not a skier, so around where potentially I guess I would stay, he showed me that they have cameras. And listen, when I tell you the mountain lions was looking in there, like, let's see what I can eat. Just by chance, I might, because I like it really, really cold. I mess around, had the window, and they just, oh yeah, thank you.
No, when I was in Utah, that was the thing. It's the back area, and I had a little dog that I would walk. I could let it out back, gated. The dog could get away if he really wanted to, but it liked where it lived, so it was cool. Except for one night, he decided to, you let him out.
Yeah.
He doesn't come back. I'm like, he out here sleeping in the dark. It's middle of the night. Except
you got 8,
bruh. There was a mountain lion in the backyard, and I had to make a business decision.
Yeah, I love you. I love that dog.
Listen.
But I love myself more.
I'll come back in the morning and pour some out.
Yeah.
Yeah. For a little one. Little one was back. He was back in the morning. He had escaped.
Oh.
But yeah, the mountain lion, he had ran out to go to the bathroom and kept it moving. He saw the mountain lion and was like,
I'm out. Yeah.
I'll be back. I'll be back when it's safe, bro. I'm not coming through.
And then we got 1,000 said just carry an air horn, ask Raph. I'm not believing that.
No.
A man named Ashley says high school NIL could turn into boosters paying NIL to kids to secure recruits. Listen, that's just pretty much how recruiting.
That's happening now anyway.
Yeah, that was recruits back in the day. What it will do, try to do, if you can get, when you think about football, try to get these different trainers and stuff. It happens already, but what really will stop that if guys aren't really that good, and you don't need to anymore, because you can just go right to their agent. Now, if you're trying to get at a kid that you somehow come across at 9th grade and all that, then you'll get into the whole Reggie Bush thing, and then they'll, say you're supposed to go to like Tennessee and you end up going to Alabama. Well, then, then that gets a little dicey. Then you got somebody showing up at your door talking about, hey, I need that $400,000 back. This was not, free willing. This was supposed to go somewhere. So you got to be careful what you ask for. My man Bubba says, just saying, DP, any dude can take a bear on. There's one surefire way to take care of it is punch it, and put your fist down his throat. If the bear's choking, it can't.
See, this I told you.
Bubba has watched too many Rambo movies.
I told you.
I couldn't even finish.
Hey, listen. This is how you walk down the street and you see a dude who's got nothing up to the elbow.
Yeah,
that's the dude.
Yeah, that's him.
Yeah. Look, man, I did what you said. I tried to punch the bear in the face somehow.
You watched that movie what's it called, Often? Revenant. I watched it. I said, man, listen. First of all,
and don't watch that at night.
No, man.
Or during the day.
Hey, when your boy,
or in the morning.
Yeah.
When your boy ate that fish,
it was over.
I like to think you got to survive. I was like, then when he ate
the only way I'm eating fish is Mary Ellen's way today.
Yeah.
Charles King.
Yeah.
But
they didn't have that back then. It's straight.
Their loss.
It's straight trout sushi.
Which is why I can't eat sushi. Like, y'all know how I am about not cooked food.
Oh, I can eat sushi. When I watch some of those guys that go out there on them fishing things and get those tuna, yeah, I could do that.
Would it surprise you if I said I've never had sushi?
Nope. I'm not surprised.
Austin, I see you.
Yeah,
I see you, Austin Norman. Don't let him get you down. Don't let the man keep you down.
He said this. Then he texted back. He said, "You ever seen a kangaroo box? He ready to fight." Now that is true. Kangaroos, they be ready for it.
They wake up ready.
But they have literal sabers at the end of their paws, bruh. They will slice you to shredded ham.
It's funny that we think about kangaroos as jumping and kicking,
Yeah.
but they're boxers.
They're aggressive,
They're straight
too.
boxers.
Yeah, I think I saw.
Flex on you.
You see that video where the kangaroo had the guy's dog and tried to take him into the pond? The dude had to run in there and fight the kangaroo. They're awful aggressive.
Oh, dude.
Australia's different, man.
They got stuff down there that it's still like there's that one.
The size of spiders and all that stuff. To see that.
Yeah.
Snakes coming out the toilets.
Yeah. No, they were.
Yeah,
they were
right.
on
The dude got just recently. The dude got bit in the butt.
Well, they were on the
It was not the
safari.
butt.
They were on the safari, but they're on the road, and they're riding by, and they look over at this tree, and there's a spider that's about 6 foot long,
Yeah.
and they went, "Yeah, no, this trip is over.
Yeah.
this tour is over. There's nothing I need to see at the end of this. Now that I know that thing exists."
Yeah, I'm not messing around. Australia is not for the faint of heart. It's not the place to be.
Ooh.
You know.
No, sir. No, sir.
Okay, but
My man-
Bubba did it again.
Bubba says back to food earlier. He said
The
what
one
did he say?
before it. The one before it.
Yeah, talking about I'm just saying how much can you take on when you're choking?
This is what they said.
Bite your arm off, Bubba,
This
before you
is-
get choked.
Bubba,
Bubba must got a high pain threshold because Bubba, those chompers are gonna come down on you, man. Have you seen when the two bears are fighting? Somebody's just there. Oh, heck, what was it when the person was at a wedding and the bear was killing? It was up in
Top of the mountain.
in Idaho where they
Yeah.
were getting married up at that where they have the Island Green
Mhm.
or whatever, and just in the background, the bear was just killing a deer.
Yeah.
Working.
Yeah.
Working.
Go
Look,
ahead.
that ain't that.
Go ahead with your nuptials.
This is what my uncle would say. Mind them animals, leave them animals' business alone.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with you. That you don't live there. You just visiting. Don't visit. Leave them alone. Let them work their stuff out. If there's two lions that's fighting, that's between them. Ain't none of your business.
Yeah, man. People need to understand animals, the difference between like domesticated dogs and cats and animals.
Oh,
Okay.
look at him. He's cute. No.
And I saw a picture of the difference between a big coyote and a regular sized wolf.
Oh.
And
That's like the difference between Rico and Jay Foreman.
Yeah, the wolf is. Yeah, you in for a fight with them wolves, you know, and so
like Rico think he one of us. There you go. He walk up and go, "Nah, Jay Foreman built different." Them wolves are legitimate.
yeah. Eric, I've seen this. Eric texting. He said there's a video of a gal skiing downhill with headphones, so she can't hear the bear that's chasing her. Almost catch it. I did see that.
Yeah, that's pretty scary.
Yeah, Rubber Duck from LinkedIn says DP will barbecue cook off at the last building when we doing the first annual Nuke location. He wants to come and throw down. Money G in Kansas. Let's see what he's got. He already sent in. He said ready to go somewhere. He said ready, set. Where are you going? Iceland, Australia, Africa. I'll go to Iceland.
Iceland.
Australia.
First of all, Africa got those pirates. Okay. So they you're gonna get jacked over there. In Australia, that's just period. No, I'm not going. I'm not surfing. It's extremely hot down there. And they got spiders and insects and snakes and stuff like that are just like 40 feet long. Something you see out of the movies. Like anacondas or whatever those movies. I'm out. Unless I got a guide or something that's gonna I'm just not doing it. And plus it's a long flight.
The people that just go to another country and go willy-nilly, see what comes next, are the people I can't get down with.
Yeah.
Like, please go with a plan.
Froth, yes, we know there's a game this week. We've talked about this game
for
18 months. But don't worry, Froth. We are going to talk about this game, and I want you to listen. So, Froth, if you're listening here, my brother, give me your two questions that you want answered. What do you want to talk about? We're going to talk about what Nebraska
we have a
needs
new
to do.
program director. It's Frothy.
Yeah, it's Frothy.
He's new program.
It's like he wanted to say Frost, but he just said he put the F on.
Did he give us a script?
That's all right.
Points?
You know, we're gonna say, look, we're men of the people.
Yeah.
We're waiting on you, Froth.
Yeah.
You're
let us know.
46.
Let us know.
You got.
Let us know.
He didn't say anything. We're gonna wait.
Well, it's ROLE. That's part of how roll is I can't let you be in charge if you misspell that, bro.
He's probably working and stuff. So you know what? Listen,
Slow your roll and learn
Slow
your
your
role.
roll.
And learn your role.
He's multitasking. I'm gonna give him. That's what I like. See, I'm right. Hey, Froth, listen. I'm here with you because I'm gonna tell you what.
Now you're sensitive.
No,
now you.
That's fine.
He was smart aleck a minute ago, and now
I like it, Froth.
sensitive, Froth.
I hear you with it, Froth.
Okay.
Listen, people, listen. My text, everybody always. Amon Green told me I was talking in tongues one time. I texted him because I was trying to voice text and do 3 things. Well, Amon, I was looking for you, and you were happened to be non-punctual. So I'm trying to cover your tail and tell you where we're at. But God forbid, my I's weren't dotted and the T's weren't crossed. And when I
wasn't in the right place.
Yeah, he's like, oh, Jay. He's like, what's Jay talking about? He's talking in tongues. So Froth, I like it. You're driving. Go ahead, driving. All right, you rubbing off on me. We're gonna take a quick break. We'll get into some Husker talk. We got a special guest coming in, I think, at 5, but we'll get into Husker talk, the 2nd, 3rd, and the mini 4th, just for you, Froth. Okay. But then here, you got to send in what you want to talk about, and you got to let us know what Froth means. Right? Is that fair enough?
Yeah, we deserve to know.
Yeah, we deserve to know. That's an interesting nickname. Jay Foreman, DP Austin. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and Jay on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
You've seen them come and go. Franchise testosterone clinics that pop up and then whoosh, they're gone. These franchise clinics quickly find out it's not easy to compete with Limitless Male. Limitless is locally owned and operated with a flawless protocol that has elevated them to be the best in men's testosterone replacement and sexual performance. By adding GLP-1s, our patients are losing weight in a healthy way. To feel your optimal best, schedule a free consult at limitlessmale.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Hay season is a race against time. Win that race with an all-new 1 Series round baler from Landmark Implement. The all-new John Deere 1 Series round baler is a revolutionary leap in baler technology that captures near real-time moisture and weight data that can be analyzed through Operations Center to improve your bale quality and farm efficiency. Are you ready to upgrade your hay equipment? Contact your local Landmark location for full details on the new 1 Series round baler and experience the Landmark difference.
Rain, snow, or shine, John Henry's is here to keep your home's plumbing systems working properly no matter what kind of weather Nebraska throws at us. From unclogging toilets and drains to installing new water heaters and water treatment systems, John Henry's is your plumbing expert in the Lincoln and Omaha communities. Visit us at calljh.com or call
John Henry's.
435-5555. John Henry's Plumbing, Heating and Air.
and electrical.
Hi everyone, Kendall Warnock with A1 Automotive in downtown Lincoln. If you're looking for an automotive repair facility you can genuinely trust, we would be grateful for the opportunity to earn your business repairing your vehicle. We have ASE master technicians and qualified to work on a variety of vehicles from Hondas to Porsches, Jaguars to Toyotas, and Chevrolets to Fords. We pride ourselves on customer service and relationships, and we would be grateful for the opportunity to serve you. Give us a call at 402-477-4660. A1 Automotive, always honest answers.
As a proud member of the Roofing and Solar Reform Alliance, Coalition Restoration stands out by providing thorough property assessments, personalized customer service, and top-notch craftsmanship. With years of experience in the industry, Coalition Restoration has built a notable reputation for having a team filled with skilled professionals and possessing the expertise to handle any roofing project, big or small. Visit their website today for a free roof assessment at www.coalitionrestoration.com or give them a call at 402-607-8186.
Play ball! Ready to unleash the fun with Salt Dogs Baseball?
Join us at Haymarket Park for 50 action-packed games running through August. Stay ahead of the game by visiting saltdogs.com for updates on exciting promotions, giveaways, and events happening each week. Experience a change-up from your typical family night, or make it a Grand Slam good time with friends and coworkers.
Strike three, you're out.
Don't miss the fun happening all summer long. Visit saltdogs.com to get your tickets and unleash the fun.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Well, we're back. Jay Foreman, DP, Austin Norman. Old school, quick segment here so we get back up on time. We got
get your boy.
No, we're gonna say Frost for whatever, but we're gonna go over some text. Eric says Jay's on one today. Not really. Let me see. Bubba says search on, what does he say? Search on YouTube John West salmon commercial during the break. Well worth it. Bear related. Lemon says tons of countries, and they aren't all dangerous, and they're all the same. That's true.
Austin. GOAL.
Here we go. Axel Foley says, can we talk about the new kid we got? It must have been at quarterback. I haven't heard much about him yet.
No, is there a new one?
Though he's probably talking about the guy that transferred right before
he's
camp.
talking about Dylan.
He's talking about Dylan. He's being sarcastic.
Oh, all right. You got me.
Talking about Dylan.
Also, I do have the bear fight advertisement pulled up. Would we like to watch it and react live on air?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is it,
let me.
which one? The salmon?
John
thing?
West salmon bear fight ad.
All right.
Let me flip my computer around.
So good.
I believe it's playing. I've not seen this before, so.
Yeah. Bap. Get him. Throw hands. Throw them hands. Sugar Short kick. Spin kick.
That's the Karate Kid.
Where's Mr. Miyagi?
Yeah, that was pretty. That was
Mr. Miyagi minded
on a
his
scale
own
of 1 to
business.
7. That's a good strong 3.2.
Yeah, he minded his own business.
That was a 3.2.
Miyagi would have told you, do not fight the bear.
Yeah.
It's not a fight you can win. Nobody can win. Rubber Duck, we have a patio. You can grill down here anytime you want.
You can just grill and could bring it down here, and we can live stream it though. So you just only bring it in the afternoon.
Well, at the old building, we did it in the parking lot.
Yeah.
And everybody came down. Well, here's the thing. If y'all want to get together and tailgate on a Thursday, tomorrow, or you want to come, you know what? You want to tailgate, you want to grill out Saturday morning. Game's not until 2:30. You can set your grill up on the patio.
There it is.
You don't need it, or we could do it before Colorado. We can do it before Illinois. You got 4 home games. You can make it.
Northern Iowa too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got plenty of options. So, anyways, we're gonna take a quick break. Come back. We got Kathy Martinez to talk about Autism Network's golf tournament coming up here September 8th, the day after Nebraska beats Colorado. So, be good luck, good turnout. She's gonna explain some of the things that she's been working on with the network and ARC as well, and then also about the upcoming events they have. So, old school Jay Foreman DP. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Keep summer green with Judson Baleen and Judson Irrigation. More than 40 years ago, Judson Irrigation started taking in orphans. Lawn sprinkler systems installed by a quickie, cheapy summer job, install them and forget them outfit long forgotten. Call Judson Irrigation. They'll never forget you.
Keep summer green. Call Judson Irrigation 402-420-6277 or judsonirrigation.com.
Hey guys, it's Nick Sainert. High school football is back, so join me and Jay Foreman this Friday night from Pius X High School as we bring you the battle for the Spirit Sword between Lincoln Christian and Lincoln Lutheran. Kickoff is slated for 7 p.m. We'll have a pregame show coming your way at 6:45 p.m. this Friday in the battle for the Spirit Sword between the Crusaders and the Warriors right here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Husker Nation, your women's basketball team is gearing up for another incredible season, and you can be right in the heart of the action. Get your season tickets today and guarantee your spot for another year of Husker dominance. Witness every key basket, every clutch steal, and celebrate every victory with the most dedicated fans in the nation. Don't wait. Head over to huskers.com/tickets and secure your seat for this unforgettable season. Go Big Red.
Are you tired of the same old entertainment options? How about something that's truly fun for both kids and adults? Nebraska Knockerball, the new place to go for your private and corporate parties. Step inside one of their inflatable spears and let out stress in a healthy form of exercise. Or try the human foosball, foot darts, yard pong, giant beer pong, basketball Connect 4, and much more. Nebraska Knockerball, specializing in physical, engaging fun. Call Nebraska Knockerball today at 402-460-8724 to learn more or book a reservation now.
Constructors is now hiring for all positions, with laborers starting at $23 and up based on experience. Constructors has immediate job openings for laborers, mechanics, bridge builders, operators, and drivers. Start your new career today. Constructors offers great pay, health, dental, and vision insurance, paid time off, paid holidays, and so much more. Join the crew today and be a part of Nebraska's oldest paving company dating back to 1908. For a complete list of openings and to apply online, visit constructorslincoln.com.
Riddle's Jewelry is excited to be celebrating 65 years. 65 years of so many incredible memories celebrating with each of your special moments. In celebration of the 65th Riddle's Jewelry anniversary, we will be offering up to 40% off all engagement rings and all diamond fashion jewelry. The excitement doesn't stop there. Riddle's Jewelry is also offering 18 months, 0% interest and $0 down financing on all qualifying purchases. Riddle's Jewelry has always been known for incredible customer service, one of the largest selections of engagement rings, and don't forget about the on-site jeweler. Come celebrate with us at Riddle's Jewelry, your one-stop diamond shop with exclusive Levian jewelry, Pandora Charm jewelry, and more, all at Riddle's inside Gateway Mall.
This is Lincoln's home for sports talk on the FM dial. Also online at theticketfm.com. On the internet, KNTK FM Firth, 93.7 The Ticket.
You already know that Select Plumbing takes care of all your plumbing needs, including water heaters, faucet repairs, leaks, drips, sump pumps, and more. Now, they're able to help you with your heating and air conditioning as well. Select Plumbing has recently expanded into residential heating and air, and they're excited to bring this new service to their complete list of plumbing services. Call to book an appointment today at 402-560-6197 or go to selectplumbinginc.com, serving Lincoln, Seward, Milford, and the surrounding areas.
If you're a homeowner or a business owner, you have a lot of projects, and no one has an unlimited budget or time. Sunbelt Rentals makes all jobs less stressful with no need to purchase large equipment or hire a crew. You can do it yourself with rentals and everything from aerators and power rakes for spring yard work to stump grinders, concrete mixers, tile saws, and more. Check out their inventory in Lincoln, north of Cornhusker Highway on 56th Street, or online at sunbeltrentals.com.
Start your Sundays off right with Jeff and Nicole Essink on Fitness Fanatics. Jeff and Nicole discuss health and wellness, how to achieve fitness goals, and more through the life of gym owners and gym goers. It's Fitness Fanatics from 9 to 11 a.m. on Sundays on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
College football season is back, and you can hear the top games all year long here on 93.7 The Ticket. Our slate of action starts on Thursday this week with PJ Fleck and the Minnesota Golden Gophers looking to row the boat against Mac Brown and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Pregame starts at 6:30 with kickoff set for 7 o'clock. On Saturday, quarterback Cam Ward and the new-look number 19 Miami Hurricanes kick off their season by heading to the Swamp to take on head coach Billy Napier and the Florida Gators. Kickoff for the Canes and Gators starts at 2:30 p.m. Catch the action on the gridiron all season long here on 93.7 The Ticket.
Coming at you live from the heart of Lincoln, America. This is Old School, sponsored by the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese. Broadcasting veteran Derek Pearson.
When you find something that moves them, that makes them smile, celebrate it. That's your task. That's your superpower.
Nebraska Football Hall of Famer Jay Foreman.
Rifles a pass. It was tipped. It's picked off by Foreman. He's at the 15, 10, 5. He'll score!
On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up? We're back. Jay Foreman, Austin Orman, 2 of the 3 of the old school crew. We are brought to you by the Mercado Certified Piedmontese Special Ingredients and Butcher Shop. Numerous locations in Lincoln and Omaha. We're going to cut it a little short, but as you can see, that is not DP over there in the wheelhouse. We have Kathy Martinez, the president of Autism Family Network. They have a big golf tournament coming up. We're supporting with a couple teams here at the Ticket, but Kathy, welcome once again.
Thank you for having me.
We know you've been here before, but just real quickly for our listeners who are very supportive of some of the stuff, or some of the stuff that we have come in. Tell us a little bit about yourself, obviously, being the president, how you became the president, how you started to get it, and obviously a little bit of your family history, which I obviously already know, but go ahead and tell everybody else.
Sure. My husband Cesar and I have 8 kids, and our youngest child, Jake, has profound autism. And so when he was diagnosed back in 2005, we were looking for some help and support. And there really wasn't anything that existed in Lincoln. And in 2006, the Autism Family Network kind of came to be through the help of a nurse at a pediatric clinic. And she asked me to be involved. And since 2008, I've been the president. And we just do a lot of good things for the disability community as a whole.
Yeah, I mean, it's look, it touches home, but obviously both you and your husband do a great job. So big tournament, your golf tournament coming up. Actually, you have 2 events on the same day, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, so September 8th is your golf tournament, and it's held where?
It is at the Highlands Golf Course, and it's sponsored by Action Plumbing and Heating.
Yeah, and so that's one of our many sponsors here at the Ticket. And then you also have a pretty cool event, which you guys have been doing for how many years? The Husker Heroes at the stadium, right?
Yeah, we started Husker Heroes in 2010 in a partnership between the special needs community and the Nebraska Athletic Department.
Yeah, and it has numerous players. And one thing I will say about the athletic department, football team coaches, and all their high profile players, or obviously a lot of freshmen. I want to give the university props. Like probably Keith Zimmer and the life skills. They've done a good job of really supporting your guys' stuff. I've seen it online, and obviously, you guys had Adrian Martinez 1 year, and then obviously Coach Rule made sure he had plenty of players. Again, when does that start after the golf tournament on September 8th?
The golf tournament starts at 1:00, and Husker Heroes starts at 5:00.
So it's going to be a quick turnaround. So you're going to spread yourself thin once again, right?
It's a good thing we have a big board, because we're going to divide up.
Just talk about when you're putting on an event. Obviously, it helps out a lot of people, helps your Autism Family Network. Just talk about the excitement, anxiety, but then also you guys are really, really active, because I've seen that, your calendar events, you have stuff from fishing, do a little bit of bowling, and you do a lot of things that people don't know. But just talk about the process of continuing to keep spreading your wings and putting on different events.
Sure. So through fundraising activities like this golf tournament, it allows us to provide free activities throughout the year for families affected by different special needs, primarily autism, because that's the largest special needs group that exists. But we don't deny anybody else who wants to come. So the golf fundraiser helps us fund all of our events for free. So everybody can participate in all of our events, regardless of socioeconomic status.
And then also one of your bigger events is your gala, and the turnout for that has obviously been really, really, great over the years. When is that? Talk about that, and where people can see to sign up for that.
Sure. We haven't begun the sign up yet,
right?
But we do have a save the date, and that is November 8th, and it's going to be a Western theme, like get on your cowboy boots. And that's going to be at the Havelock Social Hall, November 8th. And we'll have sign up information for that within the next week or two.
Jay, you got cowboy boots?
No, I do not. I have a cowboy hat, but I don't have cowboy boots.
So if you live down in Houston, you don't have cowboy boots.
I do not. I had a chance to get some, and I just chose not to.
I think it's time you get some.
It's a party foul. But you know what, Kathy, do you have cowboy boots?
I don't, but I might buy some.
Yeah, and I've heard. Do you, Austin? No. Yeah. Well, then what are you busting me up for?
You live in Houston. I didn't.
I've heard that cowboy boots are more comfortable a lot of times than like regular shoes, and definitely probably better. I hate wearing dress shoes, so a good pair of cowboy boots. That's what DP says. He has the red ones, right?
Oh, I forgot he had.
Yeah,
those.
he has a DP that just left. He has red. I think they're alligators or something like that. They're his Husker boots. They say those are more comfortable than regular dress shoes.
I know my husband likes to wear his boots more than other shoes. He said they're comfortable, but I don't know. My tennis shoes are pretty comfortable. So
to be fair, you can't put spurs on tennis shoes. At least no one's tried that I've seen yet.
Hopefully I won't have to kick anybody that night. So.
Back to the golf. Talk about the where to sign up, right? I know you have it. Cost per team, and is there a cutoff date to sign up, or will you accept walk-ups, so forth and so on?
The cutoff date is September 4th, and we'll just need to know that so we can have golf carts for teams. It's $400 a team, and it's at Highlands Golf Course. There's sponsorship opportunities too for $500 for a whole sponsorship as well. And right now we're sitting at about 30 teams, so we're doing pretty good, but there's still room for more.
And so with 30, what is the maximum amount of teams? Because if you get to 36, that's 2 each. You're right.
I don't know because I'm not a golfer.
Yeah. Well, that's a pretty good number. I think we can. Our goal. Let's try to get at least 44 teams. So you got to get 12 more teams. I think we can get that done with some of our listeners. Again, $400 per team. Sponsorship opportunities as well. Is there a website where you can sign up for not only to donate, sponsor, but then also purchase a team?
Yeah, the website is events.golfstatus.com. And if you hit the location, it'll pull up all the golf tournaments within the Lincoln, Omaha areas. And it is on September 8th.
And on your website, autismfamilynetwork.org, also for everybody listening, outside of the events of the Husker Heroes, obviously the golf and the gala coming up on November 8th, you still can donate, right, on your website?
Yeah, you can donate via PayPal or Venmo, or there's an address if you prefer to use check.
Okay. And then also you guys have a weekly or monthly newsletter, right? Just updating what you guys are doing.
We do have a monthly newsletter.
Yeah, because I mean, you guys do a lot of great stuff, and I think that people just sign up for the newsletter. A lot of good stuff going on, and be also great opportunities to help assist and participate in the numerous events out there that Autism Family Network puts on. Again, it's events.golfstatus.com.
Correct.
And then you look at like every app out there. They want your location, they want your blood type, bank account, and then you'll find it for September 8th at the Highlands Golf Course. Tee off is at 1.
Yeah,
tee off is at 1. And then after that, make it a full day of it. Go over to the stadium for Husker Heroes. And now how long is that? From 5 to what?
It's from 5 to 6:30.
5 to 6:30. So that'd be great. Right in time for dinner time. But you get to go over there and continue to support Autism Family Network. What else is there, Kathy? I mean, you're busy. You're everywhere. I don't mean to cut you off. One of the cool things that I know you do is you help assist and work with Lincoln Police Department. We'll get back to the golf term right before we, get you off. But I want to talk about that because it's, from, my little experience with, police officers, but just for what you do to help Lincoln Police Department and officers when they come in contact with somebody that might be verbal or nonverbal, but still whether, they're farther along on the spectrum or not. Talk about that, because I think that's actually a pretty cool thing that you guys do, but then also with the Lincoln Police Department is willing to learn, and you get to educate them on how to approach somebody that might have autism.
Sure. They invite us to come twice a year for their new recruit training. And we do a little segment on disability sensitivity and maybe how to approach an individual with autism and some of the characteristics that they might see and encounter. Then we bring various individuals with autism, because it is a spectrum disorder. So no two people with autism look the same. So we we like to bring individuals across the spectrum so they can see what profoundly autistic looks like versus maybe somebody that is higher functioning, and they can see the differences.
And I'm looking on your website. 1 in 36 children are diagnosed with autism. That's from CDC from 2020, so it's rather recent. And it says boys are 4 times more likely to have autism. So you guys are doing really good things just because it's more obviously prevalent, and obviously with the great work of organizations like yours, it's really out there, and so people can be educated. I think it's it's pretty awesome because I think it's something that was probably maybe correct me if I'm wrong, brushed under the rug probably like in our childhood, and they didn't have as much information or wanted information. But I think the information that you provide and you shed light on some of the things that you can do to help everybody be inclusive and included in the regular mainstream of life.
Yeah, when we were kids, I think the autism prevalence rate was 1 in 10,000. And part of the increase in the prevalence rate is probably better diagnosis.
Mm-hmm.
And part of it is potentially something else going on. Nobody quite knows what's driving the increased prevalence rate.
Right.
But it is now like 1 in 36.
Right.
Where when my son was diagnosed in 2005, it was 1 in 500.
Right. Yeah, and it's also as simple as like we go to PBA, and you'll see some young boys or girls with headphones on. So it's just a sensitivity of the noise, and obviously even for me, when you go places, there's a lot of stuff going on, and so you always got it's really eye opening to me to see some of the progress, but then also how much farther we need to go to assist, but then also just shed light on something that's just kind of coming to the forefront, as far as education and how to adapt, whether it's your business or classrooms, obviously, and like your work with the Lincoln Police Department, or let alone, which is even more intense and a lot of anxiety, is traveling. And can you talk about that a little bit?
Traveling?
Yeah.
We have to plan way in advance if we're going to go on a trip. And my husband's family's from a different country. So obviously we want to take Jake to see his family. So we begin planning months in advance, and we do lots of social story preparation. And he does very well with that, but we have to lead that to make sure he is successful with the travel.
Right. Yeah. I mean, so for people out there, obviously patience is obviously and is needed, but then also I think educating yourself more on different people, different backgrounds, I think obviously would help not only Autism Family Network, but the world as we got it today in sports, life, and in general. But again, Autism Family Network has their golf tournament, events.golfstatus.com. Do your location like we always do. Like they always say they want to track your location. But look it in there. It's for Autism Family Network. You can donate. You can sponsor a hole. $400 per team. There's 32 teams right now. Ideally, you want to get 44 above. Make it a good long day. They have a big board and plenty of support people to finish out a great day of golf. We will be out there as a ticket crew, causing some ruckus. But I will tell you, for people that have signed up, I think we're 2-0 this year, Austin, and winning?
I believe so.
Yeah, we're 2-0. We got
Sounds right
to
to
defend
me.
our title. We're going. People are going to want us to come up. We just keep going around and beating everybody.
Come
but
for the Kings, best
yeah,
not miss.
Yeah, we enjoy going out there and playing. But Kathy, I want to thank you for coming in, and we'll continue to put you out on social media every couple days. But again, Kathy Martinez, the president, Autism Family Network golf tournament coming up September 8th. Husker Heroes again from 5 to 6:30 at the stadium as well to follow. Donate, sponsor, and then get a team as well. Jay Foreman, Austin Norman, and Kathy Martinez. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back.
Watch Old School live on Facebook, YouTube, or Twitch. Old School with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Have you been told by your physician that your testosterone level is fine, but you don't feel fine? Get a second opinion. If your testosterone level is 200, 350, even 500, and you still have symptoms, come to Limitless Male. We treat the person and the symptoms, not the number. Our mission is for you to feel optimal again. So if you're tired all the time, no energy, brain fog, muscle loss, nothing left in the tank, get your free consult at limitlessmale.com.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese Beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8 p.m. The full-service butcher shop and retail store is wonderful for meat lovers with their exclusive Certified Piedmontese Beef and assorted sausages, plus other quality meats, including pork, chicken, and a wide range of the freshest seafood. Plus, every Friday from 11 to 2, the Mercado serves up the best lunch in town on their Friday Feast menu. Stop in at the Mercado today at 84th and Havelock or visit their website at cpmercado.com to see current deals. Herrick Services takes this time to wish everyone a happy Labor Day. They are thankful for everyone in the workforce who makes this country great and celebrate a deserved day off to rest and reflect. This important message comes to you from Bart and the folks at Herrick Services, your vending specialists here in Lincoln. Their quality service and expertise has earned them a fine reputation. That's Herrick Services, on the air because they care.
Hello, Charlie Stone here, and joining me is Andy Goodyear of Honda of Lincoln. Andy, I was noticing on your website you have more than 150 new 2024 and 2025 Hondas in stock right now.
Yes, we do, Charlie. Neat when you drive by and see all the cars on our lot, and we have most all models and all different colors available, and we even have more than hundreds on the way. We also have the all-new, all-electric 2024 Honda Prologue in stock right now. We have a few of them to choose from, plus qualified buyers get financing from just 1.9% APR.
How about your pre-owned selection?
I talked to a lot of my customers and friends, and they still think that we just sell brand new Honda, but we sell all different models, make of pre-owned cars, and we have more than 100 to choose from right now.
Well, maybe it's time you come experience the Honda of Lincoln way of doing business. 27th and Yankee Hill Road, or online at hondaoflincoln.com.
Hi, Sean Callahan here for Coppell Chevrolet GMC, and Truck Month is back. We have absolutely gigantic savings right now at Coppell. They are offering $12,500 off on select new pickups. That is not a mistake. You heard right. $12,500 off list price right now on select new pickups. Those discounted units, though, will not last long. These are all manager specials. You have to come in now, so hurry in down 144th Street or shop online at CoppellCars.com. You'll be glad you did. Stock number G356093 must trade.
Are you looking to get into the electrical construction industry or wanting a new scene? The Electrical Workers of Local Union 265 are now hiring licensed journeymen and apprentices and are offering great pay and benefits. Call Mike at 402-875-1034 to apply. Start your electrical career today.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Perch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
NEPCO is hiring CDL drivers for Ready Mixed Concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. NEPCO offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From NEPCO's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
At Union Bank, people don't have your money. Your money has people. First home people, investment people, people who answer the phone and your chats, dream car people, dream retirement people, driving your dream car in your dream retirement people, small business people, credit card people, and all the other people you need. At Union Bank, our people help you do more than you dreamed possible. So stop in and say hello. We can't wait to see you. Union Bank and Trust. Member FDIC.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Be a memory for your grandchildren. Among Nebraska adults age 65 or older, 47% report current alcohol use. Drinking too much can cause harm to children, family members, and loved ones. By drinking less, you will still be around for your grandchildren. If you or a loved one is looking for help, find a treatment facility near you at findtreatment.gov. For immediate support, call, text, or chat 988.
Brought to you by Nebraska DHHS in partnership with SAMHSA.
Play ball! Summertime is here, and so is another action-packed baseball season with the Lincoln Salt Dogs. Bring your whole crew to Haymarket Park to experience the magic under the lights and the thrill of the game. Enjoy daily specials like Wiener Wednesday, Thirsty Thursday, Fireworks Friday, and Family Fun Day Sunday, plus special events and discounts. Don't miss out on the excitement.
Strike three, you're out.
Visit saltdogs.com to see this week's promotions and secure your tickets to unleash the fun.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
What up, Jay Foreman, Austin Norman, old school. Once again, we appreciate Kathy Martinez coming in from Autism Family Network. Big golf tournament coming up September 8th. Appreciate Culligan Jay. He said he's going to sponsor a team. He's going to get a foursome going on, so we'll make sure we fill that up. We appreciate the support there. Culligan Jay, good dude there too. Listen, David from Renew says 36 is 144, two foursomes per hole. That's what we're talking about right there. That's a good amount of people right there if you get 36 teams. So I overstated it, Dave. You're right. My math was not mathing. But it's all good. We got a couple other texts. We got one from 9157 Coach Bush's. I don't know what that means. Let me see. Clantonio John that says my cowboy boots are way more comfortable than my shoes. I've heard that, but that doesn't mean I'm gonna get them. Big Slim said I'd rather wear them over dress and most tennis shoes. I've heard that. Headhunter says good cowboy boots are the best. Unknown texter 8438. He's like, I never felt more country than when I was around people from Houston. That is a city, even if it's Texas. Best of luck at the event. Yeah.
Okay, country and cowboy are different. Who are the most country teammates you had? Who are the most cowboy teammates you had?
Well, Gary Walker is easily one of the most country, if not the country. He is like a big old pig farm in Alabama somewhere. Dips, all that stuff. His son actually played at Auburn and made a big play when Auburn upset Alabama on the kickoff return by that Davis dude. Oh. Gary's a teammate. Cowboy. Ooh, I would probably say Chad Stanley. He was a punter.
Of course, it's a punter.
Yeah, he only had. So I'd probably say him. Todd Wade. Here's the funny. Todd Wade and Zach Wiegert came. Todd Wade came over from the Dolphins. He looked like Lou Ferrigno, man. He was tall, big old dude. He wasn't necessarily a cowboy, but they both had cowboy hats. They wore cowboy cowboy boots, cowboy hats to the game. And he had a blue Cadillac, kind of like Boss Hogg from Dukes of Hazzard. Todd Wade did. And they drove up. Yeah, they did. It was actually pretty funny. Scott from Bancroft said cowboy boots are very comfortable. Fellas, it's time to get a pair before winter. Don't forget Wrangler jeans to go with them. I got you. Froth, here he is in his questions here. He said, can we get rid of the cheesy third down announcer call in the stadium?
Back off my man, Nate. Back off Nate Rohr. Nate's good people.
Yeah.
This is Nate's dream job. Nate is a Husker through and through. Born in Beatrice, loves nothing more.
What's wrong with the third down call? What does he say?
It's third.
Oh, you got
third and 7.
Oh, well, it sounds like Austin, you need to take his job.
I would not dare to replace Nate Rohr.
Yeah.
I know better.
Yeah. I don't know about that. That's up in there. I don't know. I don't really pay enough attention when I'm there, even listening. He said Froth is his rap name. And he says, here's his question. How concerned are we about secondary depth versus all of the former Austin P wideouts on the UTEP's roster? Is it Austin P like where they like the second coming of the Colts and the Rams or something? I mean, are you serious right now? I mean, I don't want knock on wood, they come in here and start just running rampant, but I think I wouldn't be concerned. I'll just say that the guys that are starting, I think they all know how to play and can play. Now, if you start running through guys and you get guys in there and never play, sure, you're going to be concerned. But the best addition or the best thing you could do to stop a passing game on receivers is pass rush. Hit the quarterback, get him off the – and it's not just sacks. You got to hit the quarterback, make him uncomfortable, get him off his spots, take away the timing, all that type of stuff.
So there's been a lot made of UTEP's quick passing game. As a defense, how do you counter that? Is it press coverage?
It's
Is it just tackle?
You could do both. You could do – but it's just –
hands up instead of bull rush.
Yeah, you get you knock a couple passes down. Now you're not even getting any advanced yardage in that short passing game that is actually extension of your run game. So if you can do that, or if you can have a couple tackles for no gains or tackles for loss, that helps. You want to switch up your looks, whether you're in man or zone. That's what everybody does, and then because that if they have a short passing game, I'm sure they have bubble screens, tunnel screens, all that stuff. So you want to make sure that you're able to defeat blocks and get up and make tackles. So, play entry, which is, alley player, force player, field player. And then obviously cut back is huge. You do that and you shut down the run after catch and all that stuff. Then they have to really turn the corner and play football.
Is a quick passing offense one that wants to hit you with a lot of paper cuts and then eventually take a deep shot?
Well, yeah, because it's short. You anticipate up, boom, he's up, out the gate 98. So you just got to play what you see. You got to play down and distance. You got to take every, one play at a time, one call at a time, one situation at a time, and then go from there. And then, it's a hard game, but it's an easy game, but it's only hard as you make it. It's kind of like playing against Iowa. They're going to run the ball. They're going to have probably 3 or 4 blocking schemes, but you got to defeat the blocking schemes or play the blocking schemes over and over and over and over. And that's what they're going to try to do with the short pass game, if that's what their game plan is.
Their offensive coordinator, their co-OC, was the guy from Louisiana Tech last year, which I don't know how instructive that is because I think head coach philosophy will always take precedence over offensive coordinator philosophy. But I remember a couple of years ago, North Dakota with the quick passing carved Nebraska up.
Yeah.
And Nebraska didn't really jam at the line of scrimmage much last year, which I still think is kind of surprising with an athlete like Tommy Hill. I get maybe Newsome playing off, but Tommy Hill seems like he should be athletic enough and aggressive enough if he wants to be an NFL corner to get on the line of scrimmage and jam some people.
Yeah, it kind of just depends on what they were doing and what they, because sometimes you might want to play off to bait him to throw short, make it. Tommy Hill, was able to intercept the ball at a pretty good rate, or you want to bait him to throwing him long based on if you're pressing. So I think that, another year in the defense, you kind of become more familiar and you start to own it a lot more. So even if you are playing in man or zone, you can kind of show press, bail later, press bail in zone, work on rerouting and stuff like that. That's when it kind of gets fun. So hopefully they take the next step and start to own the defense. And then obviously Tony White's calling it and they're just executing it. So part of executing the defense is making the same defense, the same coverage look maybe 3 different ways. That's where you can really confuse any quarterback out there. But then you execute it at such a level that it creates more confusion and makes it even harder. It makes it harder on the receivers. It makes it harder on the offensive line because you're able to, you need another half a second or a second to get there if you're blitzing or a pass rush. And so it all goes together. I think the DBs, they'll play well. Losing Newsome obviously, hurts because I thought he was, should have been close to like being a all-conference player. I felt he was pretty consistent. And he played a lot of plays, good leader, stuff like that. But, I'm sure Buford and Hartzog and obviously Tommy Hill will hold the fort down.
Okay, you mentioned Hartzog. If you're a safety, what are your keys? What are your responsibilities against quick passing game rather than vertical?
Well, number one, you got to make sure that you just aren't running up there like a, bat out of hell or whatever is because you have to make sure you read your keys every single time. So I don't know if you're reading 2 to 3 or 3 to 2, depends on if you're, where you're aligned, because you want to make sure if you think you're biting up on what I call a smoke screen or a tunnel screen or a jailbreak screen or anything like that, you're you're called a safety for a reason. So you have to trust your teammates at the second level and obviously out there on the edges and the defensive line coming out of the stack. That's why I think the depth of defense of our defense are the guys that can play and be effective. Because the quick passing game, you're going to try to get your hands up, then you got to chase the ball. So as these guys are cutting back, if we're really chasing the ball and arriving, to the point of contact with bad intentions, that's where you can cause a lot of fumbles. So as much as you can say, well, this is what the problems that they could pose, that could work against you when you come out of the stack, because they don't count for a 300 or 280 pound lineman or 260 pound, Jamari Butler or MJ Sherman or Princewell or Van Poppel or whoever coming out of the stack, and he cuts back, boom. Next thing you know, the ball's on the ground and we got to get it. So that's where there's a safety. You have to, really be patient and make sure that you are playing the safety position. And that's a hard thing to do.
So if I'm hearing you right, defensive line, hands up, kind of funnel out, cornerbacks pointing back in, linebacker clean up.
Yeah. I mean, now it's
ideally,
sure. And you let safeties be the super cleanups, you'd like a corner to, essentially set the edge against these type of quick passing games, alley players from your nickel or inside linebacker, your cutback player would be your defensive line. And then obviously you have, maybe one, they got a rover that's a field player. So, I assume Isaac Gifford's going to have a big, a good game. Hartzell's going to have a good game. Singleton's going to have to, be the safety net, or vice versa. I think when you have a lot of guys that play a lot of snaps, you don't have to run around and make sure said players at said position, they've all played and they've all been challenged of cross training and knowing everybody else's position.
Gifford is one that, deservedly got a black shirt, deservedly got a single digit. I'm watching him like a hawk because I think that UTEP's going to identify him as a guy that will bite on play action, that's so ready to come up and play in the box. Michigan got him last year. Michigan State got him later on in the year. I think he's got to be super disciplined against UTEP.
Well, sure. I mean, what a lot of teams will do is they'll go back and when you look at the defense that they played pretty consistent all year, but then you look at, okay, well, where did they run into trouble? Whether it's at the beginning of the season, middle of the season, and then quite frankly, you're really going to study towards the end of the year. So if you've been beat on any type of plays, whether it's play action, the Michigan play was a great play. I mean, that was pretty dang good coverage, and it was a phenomenal catch by NFL talent. The Michigan State game, that's just a little bit of eyes, which has nothing to do with athletic ability, and so they're testing your discipline, and that's for anybody. So when you play safety and you get beat, you kind of out there is no different than corner. They're going to try to double move you because we got beat a couple times on that. They're going to try to test your principles as far as alignment, assignment, and aggressive. Can we get aligned fast enough and earlier in the down so we can communicate effectively? So then, therefore, our athletic ability and our playmaking ability can just be on display. So they're gonna, and then also I'm sure, and this is all that the coaching staff is probably, planning for, with Nick Heinrich gone and Luke Reimer gone. Those are guys that probably been starters for like the better part of 3 years, right? Both battled some injuries, but they've been in there for a better part of 3 years. So just on that alone, even though Bullock played a lot, I'm just going to say some, and Mackay played some, right? And he played more at the end of the year. It's a difference between going from a rotational player and Bullock has started some than a full-time starter. So they'll try to maybe like toy with them a little bit, some shifts and stuff, just to see, okay, are you settled in with all those plays? And then I envision that's what might happen. But I think Dvorak has done a good job, or at least last year, I think, and I'm assuming this year as well, done a good job of being a good teacher. This is one thing that people just think of coaching is like, you go in there, you tell them what to do, and you get great players and they just go out there
and either they do it or they don't.
You do it or don't. Oh, well, then if they don't do it, then you're a bad coach. If they do it, then you're the greatest coach of all time. The art of teaching when you coach is not talked about enough, because how Austin Orman needs to be coached and taught. And I think Matt Rule said he wanted great teachers in his original press conference, right? Which seems so long ago. It's only been a year. But how you are coached or taught is different than me. And then the third, so everybody has to be, so you have to be able to wear 4 or 5 different hats. And there's some guys that if they aren't taught a certain way are like tuned out. So you got to make sure that you have everybody's attention. And then you might be coaching somebody a certain way. So you're teaching and coaching another player at the same time. And I think he's done a good job of that. And the reason why I could say that he's done a good job of that, without ever seeing it or being in a meeting, is because in a very short amount of time, he was able to get multiple players ready to play.
Well, neither Bullock or Bayer had played before last year.
At all.
Maybe special teams.
Yeah, special teams. That's it. But
not actual defensive reps.
And Bayer at all.
Yeah.
Bullock was on special teams. But to teach him how to play linebacker, teach him the mentality to play linebacker, and also put him in different positions to put their athletic ability on display, as you saw that in the first game, and especially Colorado with Bayer, where he came down and made a tackle against Minnesota. Then you saw Bullock in there a little bit, because remember he had to, he had to bulk up, right? So he's all right. Now he looks like a linebacker, and he already was fast. He was a good athlete. His brother's on there. And then Bayer was like, man, he really totally reshaped his body. So then I was like, dang, that's the dude that you probably thought of coming out of high school. Well, then he makes a couple plays on special teams. Correct me if I'm wrong. Then he comes in Colorado, makes a couple special teams plays. I think somebody might have got dinged up. Next thing you know, he led the team in tackles against Colorado. Boom. Now you're getting an addition of 2 players. You're getting a player that was on special teams that's kind of stepped up and embraced whatever you had to do.
Good enough for the 70-man.
Right. And then you get another player that actually can fill in and be the jack of all trades, because remember he played inside and outside.
Yeah.
And then he was able to play outside linebacker. I think it might have been on the road at Wisconsin last year. He was in there to go make some plays. So I think, and then also he got invaluable experience. So I think a team like UTEP, without studying the tape, knowing how Louisiana Tech played, but a team like UTEP, and when I listen to the coach, and I just have experience of playing against coaches like this, and obviously watching enough football with coaches like this, they will try to test you horizontally and then bang you up vertically by testing your principles, and more importantly, see how much you want to communicate. Now, when you're at home, the communication has to be on point. I'm a big believer in hand signals. That has to be repped, but also it has to be talked about between the players without the coach fostering that type of communication. It's got to be like, you got to be in it to win it. Why? Is because I'm assuming and I expect it's going to be extremely loud and raucous, right? That helps the defense. It hurts their offense. So you don't want to bust the coverage because you're being lazy, because you don't want to communicate or over communicate or talk about a tip. So that's how you get it done in practice, the meeting rooms. I'm assuming text and all that other stuff, whatever they want to do. But that's the way I envision the game. I think in the beginning of the game, it's going to be a little bit of feeling out process. But I think how they're going to try to feel out Nebraska is to see, can we get something cheap? You know what I'm saying? It's like a team in basketball that'll come and try to, out of a timeout, run a couple back picks, throw alley-oop to Zion or a player like that to get the momentum of the game, or in their case, take the momentum out of the game. And then now you have to, work maybe twice as hard to get it back.
Get a cheapie early, maybe put a little doubt in your mind, maybe not. Do you think Nebraska's veteran experience on defense, the fact that these guys played together last year under the system, is an edge against an offense like UTEP's?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's ideally it should be. I think they all know each other for the most part, and even the guys that were just mentioned, they've been around. It's not like you got some guys. You got Stephon Thompson come in. You got some other guys that came in as freshmen and all that. But your core guys are back. They know the defense. They should feel a lot more comfortable in it. They should know all the coaches and what they want. So really, when you're a defense that has some continuity come back, that's where you want to dive into the details and really try to take that next step, because it's really, if talent is somewhat equal, it's the learning how to play together as a cohesive unit. And I always say this, you're operating individually, but thinking collectively. Everything that I'm doing is I want to make as many plays and be the best player that Jay Foreman can be. But it's with the thought process that the best Jay Foreman version is best for me, but more importantly, the team, the defense, and obviously winning the game.
And that's where I think the concept of calculated risks comes into play. When you're just learning the defense, you don't want to mess up.
Yeah.
But when you know the defense and you know the other 10 guys out there with you know the defense, you can start to cheat a little bit, like maybe take one step further to your right or left to get close to a play. Or in your head, it's okay, I see my keys. I trust that this other player sees their keys. I'm going to start moving this way, maybe one step quicker than I would have last year. Get you one step closer for a breakup, interception, fumble, whatever.
Yeah, when you're a linebacker, a stack linebacker, so in this case it'd be Bullock, Bayer, if Shaver's in there, Thompson. You're the air traffic controller. You're the conductor of this orchestra. Yeah. So like that was great. We got Farley that's on, earlier in the day. It was 10 to 12, and the great thing is being a good teammate, you got to recognize what your other teammates do well, and understand. Put Farley in a position and let him do what he does best, make plays that eventually I'm going to make plays, or I might make plays right away, and then he goes make some plays. So tons of the communication that me and him would talk about is, what are you seeing here? What are you going to do? Yeah. If he was taking a gamble, he knows I got his back. I ain't going to just be like, oh, I did my job, but I'm going to do that. So that's where you got to go the extra mile. Playing with Jason Peter and, Jeff Ogard, or playing with Jason and Christian, or with Grant, or Jared Tomich, or Mike Rucker and Chad Kelsey, we knew how to play off each other. And those are calculated risks. And here's an example is, if the D lineman, I played with obviously with Bruce and those guys or something like that, where they saw something against a tackle or opponent, they would communicate it. They knew the other defensive line mate was going to play off them, but I had to play off both of them. Yeah. So it can't be like we're keeping secrets. It's
the little picture, but it's also the big picture.
It is. The little things lead to big things. Mm-hmm. And it's no different than, and also here's a huge part. When everybody, and this is offense or defense, when everybody comes in, and special teams as well, because you could be a backup special teams player, you better be paying attention, when your said unit needs to go out there. Every time that a unit comes off the field, ideally it's after you score or stop somebody. Mm-hmm. But when you do, there should be constant communication between the players in your position group and obviously your coach or your assistant coach. If somebody's upstairs, it's two words: confirming what you worked on, or what he saw and what you saw. But then also, hey, when I was in there, I got this route. You remember when we watched this tape, this cut up or whatever, or be aware when you go in there. It could be as simple of, oh, we're going against, number 71. Yeah, he's a head dipper, so you can play a certain way. Or he's a like a guy that tries to engulf you. So you got to make sure you maybe give yourself a little bit more room. So you're going to have to dip around him and maybe try to beat him with quickness. Those are all the things that go into a game. That has nothing to do with cover 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6, or 8, or 1, mm-hmm. or 0, or zone blitz. That's playing the game within the game. That's what you're talking about when you're in year 2 of a system. That's what as a coach, I would like to have those conversations with my players, because it allows me to take some calculated risks, because I can talk to you about this. Say, hey, Austin, hey, this is something I'm thinking about. I was watching, because the coaches are watching way more tape than the players. It's obviously their job. They're up there probably watching tape right now. But if I come to you and say, hey, Austin, be aware, if we get into a 3rd and blankety blank against this formation with this quarterback and this call, I might put this tag on it for the purpose of this. Then it's your job, Austin, to keep that in your memory bank, but then also to relay that at the certain time. And you'll hear that as that comes up in a 3rd down or, whatever in a game. And that's,
you get the call and then you get the tag.
Right. Mm-hmm. Or you might just say, this is a situation, or I want you to play it like this for this situation. against this. And it might be an in-game adjustment, or it might be something that's premeditated.
Right, and neither the offense or the defense is on the field for 60 minutes.
No.
But just because you're off the field doesn't mean you're not engaged for 60 minutes of football.
That's
right?
why
It's a physical break. It shouldn't be a mental break or
you
communication break.
you should be exhausted by the time you play every game. And you need to prepare yourself for that by treating every practice like a game. You're not just gonna, it's always funny. I think a lot of kids think, and you can't just show up if you play a game Friday night or Thursday night. All right, I'm gonna communicate. It's a habit. We see this all the time in basketball. Right. If you can't call out switches, or if you're the person that's playing behind the guard, and I can't say, hey, be worried, hey, Austin, this is coming, then that's being a bad teammate. And let alone that lets me know the habits that you haven't done that, all week or whenever you prepare for it.
If you can't defend shell drill, you can't defend flex cut.
Yeah. Or if you can't do anything like substantial to, be an effective and a really good teammate. Now you could be an individual player, but how would the person that says that they only, don't worry about me, I'm just guarding my man. Well, you're going up against Jerry Rice or Randy Moss, and you don't want any safety help. All of a sudden, you know what? You would be a lot more vocal then. You got your boy Bo. Is Bo Lever a Colorado fan?
I don't know. I hope not.
Must be. He's sending in that stuff.
What are we doing?
Bo Lever. Is that Bo Pelini? No, just playing. Anyways, 5:48. We're going to take a quick break, come back, put a bow on this bad boy. We have another also thing that Autism Family Network is doing down there at Mahoney Park. They got a playground that you can donate to. They're about $20,000 or $30,000 short, so something to keep in the back of your mind. But Jay Foreman, Austin Orman, Old School. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Old School with DP and J. Download the mobile app and listen wherever you are on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Are you looking for a new spot to relax and unwind? The Post, located on the south side of the Telegraph District on the corner of 20th and N Street, is perfect for a group hangout or a relaxing evening. The Post has plenty of exciting events open to the public, like Whiskey Wednesday and poker tournaments on Sundays. Looking for a spot for a private event? Ask them about their indoor patio. The Post, located at 20th and N Street in Lincoln.
Are you ready for a new opportunity? Check out Sandhills Global. Join a dynamic team where your skills are valued and your career can soar. We offer full-time positions with a 4.5-day work week, competitive pay, excellent benefits, and a positive work environment. From IT and marketing to sales and finance, we're looking for talented individuals just like you. Apply today at sandhills.jobs and take the first step towards an exciting future. That's sandhills.jobs. Don't wait, apply now.
Rosie Sports Bar and Grill, open for lunch and dinner at 1501 Center Park Road. It's the fall sports season, and that means that the school year is back in session, and you're planning road trips for Nebraska football games and following your kids around to their different events. Stop telling yourself you'll upgrade your car someday and do it now. Mullen Motors Lot is full of great vehicles to take home, so you don't have to worry about your current car struggling through another season. Come check out their lot just north of 48th and Lake and find your next ride. As your fall schedule gets busy, you'll need a reliable way to get to your destinations. Mullen Motors.
No taglines, just quality vehicles. Mullen Motors.
Nebco is hiring CDL drivers for ready mixed concrete, Husker Concrete, and Beatrice Concrete. Nebco offers great pay, medical and retirement benefits, paid time off, and they pay for CDL training. Apply today and start your new career with a $2,500 hiring bonus. From Nebco's beginning in 1908, it's the employees that have formed the company's solid foundation. Start your career today. Visit nebcoinc.com. That's NEBCOINC.com.
College football in Lincoln, America. The time has come. Start your game day off right with the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Join the Ticket crew as they bring you all the coverage you need to get you ready for the action. It's the A1 Automotive Ticket Tailgate pregame show. Brought to you by General Fire and Safety, Raisin Canes, Herch Merch, Sunbelt Rentals, Mullen Motors, Select Plumbing, and the Kindler Hotel. On 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Big box stores are tempting for buying equipment for your high schooler in sports or for yourself in your sports leisures. But buying new is awfully expensive. Why not go somewhere with new and used options? Play It Again Sports has quality, slightly to gently used equipment, and 50% of their inventory is actually new equipment. And it's more than baseball, softball, and golf. They also have equipment for disc golf, fitness, hockey, and more. Plus, they're always buying products. Bring your gear you're done with and get trade money on the spot. Play It Again Sports at 48th and Vine.
In every office, there's two types of people. There are those who bring in bagels and those who eat the bagels that someone else brought in. Everybody likes the first person. Be that first person. Weekday mornings at 7:30, you have a chance to win a business box of bagels from Bagels & Joe. All you have to do is shut up, Sipple. 2 questions for you, 2 for Sip. Win, and the bagels are yours. Lose, well, you don't want to lose.
You lost Monday, you lost Wednesday, you're a loser.
Shut up, Sipple. Weekday mornings at 7:30, brought to you by Bagels & Joe. 93.7 The Ticket. Fox, KFXL Weather. Sponsored by John Henry's Plumbing, Heating, and Air Conditioning.
Your Lincoln forecast for today, mainly sunny skies with light south winds. Seeing an afternoon high around 93. Tonight, mostly clear with a low around 73. And tomorrow, showers and storms likely, especially in the afternoon. Some of those could be severe. See a high around 89. A meteorologist Kyle Klecker for 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Back to old school with DP and J on 93.7 The Ticket and theticketfm.com.
Not happy hump day. Old school on a hump day, finishing up. We want to thank Kathy Martinez again from Autism Family Network. Also, we talked about their golf tournament. You can sign up on golfstatus.com, events.golfstatus.com. And then also they have Husker Heroes later on that night, 5 to 6:30. They got the gala coming up November 8th. But then also at Mahoney Park, the City of Lincoln and Autism Family Network has made a autism-friendly park there that needs a little bit more funding, about $20,000 to $30,000. So you can get on autismfamilynetwork.org and donate. So we wanted to make sure we got that out there. We'll tweet out the information for the website along with Kathy Martinez, but also another day closer. Awesome. By the time we get on tomorrow, it will be, well,
if 48 hours.
Yeah. So once on the block is on, it's actually 48 hours.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to the first big break, it's 48 hours.
Yeah.
To the first game. Seems like forever.
Well, I've been waiting for this since Black Friday last year.
Hey, we need to do some stuff like when teams come in here to shut off their hot water.
Yeah, whatever happened to that stopping? Why do we ever stop that?
All that stuff. Lights are going on, pull the fire alarm. Just make it all holy hell up in here.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
tell the hotels you know where these other teams are staying, or you have a good idea.
We want them. We want them staying all the way out in Kearney. It'd be that's
bad. Fine. Wonderful. Make them stay. But I feel like Kearney would be more apt to have stuff like that happen.
That you know what? Yes, that's true. Yeah.
You know,
good old boy out there.
All the way out west. No one's gonna hear about this.
Yeah.
It's just a fluke.
Talk about it's just a windstorm.
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to do something like that, man. But depth chart's out. It's they got got a couple more days to sharpen that knife. And then tomorrow we'll probably jump into some NFL news. Your boy Russell Wilson got his starting spot, man.
He did it. It's all because he played through that calf injury because Justin Fields was coming.
Yeah, man. I don't know, but I guess you got some stuff going on, man, in the league.
Mm-hmm.
You got a little private equity led by Curtis Martin.
That's right.
One of the best looking brothers. I tried to knock his head off. Curtis Martin was a dude, man.
Capital D.
I hit him so hard one time. I knew I hit him in the ribs, and he used to wear all types of pads, but I got him pretty good. And he came up to me, he's like, "God bless you, brother. That was a good hit." I just felt
the Andrew Luck of running backs.
But I just felt bad though. He told me, "God bless me." I probably said some stuff to him that probably was not nice. So Curtis Martin, I appreciate you, my brother. He was a hard-running dude, man. And he was a pretty-looking dude, too. Good-looking brother, man.
And hard-running?
Yeah, man. And he was in New York, had that $1 million smile. I tried to kill him, man. I was jealous.
You were in New York, too, to be fair.
It was in Buffalo. That don't count. But I have
Well, what does Buffalo count as? It's not Canada.
It's Buffalo. Okay, trust me. You up there by Lake Erie, you in Buffalo. And the worst thing,
count Buffalo is Vermont or something?
Buffalo is its own nation, But the problem is when you're in Buffalo, you're up there. You are paying New York City, New York taxes, and then when you go in and play the New York teams, you play Yonkers tax. Like we don't even get the benefit of the other high taxes that you got us up here in the state of New York.
Buffalo needs to secede.
Buffalo
51st state.
Buffalo needs to just go off on their own.
They already got the red, white, and blue.
Yeah,
so,
and we jump through tables and throw kids and we got even females jumping through fire.
If you can jump through tables and fire, you can jump through bureaucratic hoops.
Yep, and we only have one way in and one way out the stadium. Still, it ain't changing.
Just like the big house.
That's
one
right.
tunnel.
That's it. It's traffic jam 101, Buffalo Bill style. But anyways, good show as always. We'll be back tomorrow. I think the heat wave is breaking.
It better.
Yeah, man. Passing. Yeah, man. Yeah. Anyways, Jay Foreman, Austin, DP is handling the stuff. Old school. We'll holler at you tomorrow.
There's nothing quite like the Mercado by Certified Piedmontese beef. The Mercado offers unique ingredients you can't find anywhere else, open every day from 8 a.m. to 8